Every day, thousands of new clothing styles quietly appear online. Dresses, jackets, shoes, accessories, and countless variations of fashion trends update almost constantly. The speed feels closer to social media than traditional retail. Behind that constant stream of new products sits a company that built one of the fastest fashion production systems ever created, Shein. On the surface, Shein looks like a typical online clothing store. Customers scroll through endless product feeds, browse categories, and place orders from a mobile app. But the real system behind the platform operates much more like a data-driven manufacturing network than a traditional fashion brand. Most clothing companies operate on seasonal cycles. Design teams create collections months in advance. Manufacturers produce large quantities of each item. Retailers ship those collections to stores around the world. Once the inventory arrives, the season begins and products remain on shelves until the next cycle. Shein works very differently. Instead of designing a few hundred styles per season, the company can introduce thousands of new products in very short time periods. Many items appear online in small quantities first. Only the designs that perform well with customers are produced in larger volumes. This model flips the traditional fashion risk. In the conventional industry, brands must predict which styles will sell months before customers ever see them. If predictions are wrong, unsold inventory piles up in warehouses or gets discounted heavily in stores. Shein attempts to reduce that uncertainty. The platform tracks browsing patterns, search activity, and purchase behavior from millions of users. Data signals help identify emerging fashion preferences quickly. Designers then create new variations that reflect those signals. But the real engine of the system sits inside the production network. Rather than relying on a small number of massive factories producing large batches, Shein coordinates with a wide network of smaller manufacturing partners. These factories specialize in flexible production runs. Instead of producing tens of thousands of units at once, they may produce only a few hundred pieces initially. This allows the company to test designs rapidly. When a new product appears on the platform, early sales data reveals whether customers respond positively. If demand grows, production increases quickly. If interest remains low, the item quietly disappears from the catalog. This process creates an extremely fast feedback loop. Design ideas become products. Products generate data. Data informs the next wave of designs. The cycle can repeat continuously. But speed alone does not explain the scale of the system. Behind the scenes, logistics infrastructure moves products from manufacturing hubs to customers across dozens of countries. Large sorting facilities process enormous volumes of small apparel packages. Air cargo networks transport shipments to international markets. The packages often travel directly to customers rather than through traditional retail stores. This direct-to-consumer model eliminates many of the costs associated with physical retail locations. Instead of stocking shelves in shopping malls, inventory moves through centralized logistics hubs and online distribution channels. Yet the platform interface also plays a strategic role. Scrolling through the Shein app feels more like browsing social media than shopping in a traditional store. Product feeds update frequently. New arrivals appear constantly. Flash promotions and limited-time offers create urgency. The design encourages exploration. Customers often discover products they were not originally searching for. Each interaction generates additional data signals that feed back into the design and production system. But operating such a rapid production model brings its own challenges. Fashion demand can change quickly. Trends may appear suddenly and disappear just as fast. Managing thousands of product variations requires careful coordination across design teams, manufacturing partners, and logistics networks. Observers sometimes discuss how fast fashion systems balance speed with operational complexity. Producing garments quickly while maintaining quality, logistics reliability, and customer satisfaction requires constant monitoring. Still, the structural advantages of the model are significant. Small initial production runs reduce unsold inventory risk. Data-driven design shortens the feedback cycle between customer demand and product creation. Flexible manufacturing partners allow the system to scale successful products rapidly. Together, these elements form a new type of fashion infrastructure. From the outside, customers see an endless stream of new clothing styles appearing on a phone screen. Behind that screen sits a highly coordinated machine. Design signals flowing from user data, factories producing small batches of new garments, logistics networks shipping packages across continents, and algorithms constantly analyzing what customers want to wear next. Traditional fashion once moved in seasonal waves. Shein turned it into a continuous production cycle, a system where design, manufacturing, and demand signals operate almost in real time. And that system quietly transformed a clothing website into one of the fastest fashion engines in the global apparel industry.